And joining me now on the Drive Time podcast is new Dolphins linebacker, comes over in a trade from the Houston Texans, Benardrick McKinney. And Benardrick, first thing I want to ask you is, this free agency week and the new league year is kind of a whirlwind. How are you processing everything right now? How are you enjoying your time in Miami? Where are you at right now, man?
I'm in Miami right now, man. Feels great to be here, man. I want to thank the coaches, the organization, for just giving me the opportunity to be here. And me and my wife here right now trying to look around and find some houses. And this is a great feeling to be here. So.
You didn't get lost up in the mazes up there in the offices, did you?
Oh, definitely did. About three times, definitely did. I just had to stay put and just wait till somebody to come get me. So.
Last year I ran into Raekwon Davis, our defensive tackle, and I was new to the building, and so was he, and we both tried to help each other get out of there, and I thought I was going to have to take on a block there from Raekwon Davis. Wasn't looking forward to that, but it's confusing up there, man. I want to start off with this question for you here about just what football has meant to you in your life, because I know, all you professional football players, it's kind of your identity a little bit in terms of how you get to this point in your life. Just what has football meant from you growing up to, playing in Pee Wee to now being here with the Miami Dolphins?
Starting Pee Wee, I really wasn't too focused about the NFL then. I was just focused on having fun. But just growing up, middle school, high school, seeing my mom and dad struggle, not be able to get everything I could get at that age, it just gave me a drive to just be like, okay, let me do this for my family. So it was just me just looking at my family and trying to help them out. And now it's doing a lot for my family, immediate family now, my wife and my kids. And they're having fun and being able to provide for them and make sure they're happy. So.
That's an awesome message. And you talk about looking for a house down there in South Florida. Definitely a good place to come down to. Are you familiar with the area at all? Are you getting used to the weather, acclimating yet?
I'm not familiar with the familiar down here yet, but I'm gonna get familiar with it. I'm from Mississippi, and it's kind of, Texas helped me a lot, knowing the toll roads and stuff like that, because where I'm from is just one road in and out. But I'm definitely gonna get used to it and get familiar with the town, the city, so I can be able to move around.
Now, you mentioned growing up in Mississippi, and I did some background on you and learned that you were a high school quarterback. What would Benardrick McKinney, today's scouting report, be on Benardrick McKinney, the high school quarterback?
I would definitely, if I was a coach playing against Benardrick McKinney as a quarterback, I would definitely tell him he's a freak of nature. So I don't know how we're going to be able to stop him. We might have to play with 12 or 13 players. He's a big guy. So lower your pads when you're trying to tackle him. I want to know how to stop him.
That's too good. I want to go more serious on this. That's a great scouting report, though. It's tough to transition off that. And I guess what I'll try to do is ask you, because watching some of your tape with the Texans there, man, one of my favorite things about watching that is the way you bark out orders and get guys lined up. So I'm curious, how much did that quarterback experience help you with kind of the mental processing side of things of playing linebacker?
It definitely, high school and NFL is two different levels, but it kind of helped me understand offenses. So it helped me defensive wise be able to, know what's coming, if that makes sense. But it helped me a lot as being a leader when I started being a linebacker for Mississippi State and for the Texans. So quarterback definitely helped me a lot for those type of situations.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it and to talking more football with you here in the future. But, speaking of that defense, you come over here to join Brian Flores in his third year in the National Football League as a head coach. What is kind of the reputation you've heard about Coach from around the league? What do you know about Coach Flores?
I'm trying to get to know him. I won't just speak off the top of my head right now, so I won't just say that. But I'm definitely going to get to know him more, and hopefully me and become great teammates, friends. He's the coach, so.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll go ahead and follow up here with one last question for you. What's one thing about Benardrick McKinney that fans, they might not know, but they need to know? Whether it's a guilty pleasure, an obscure hobby or something, what's the number one thing we have to know about Benardrick McKinney?
I'm kind of crazy on the field. I'm hard-nosed, bad, but off the field, I'm a jokester, loves to have fun, and I just love to have fun and joke around a lot. So I'm really goofy off the field.
Well, you'll have to get to know Christian Wilkins then, because he's kind of the guy that stirs the drink, as it were. And speaking of your new teammates, I heard you were a pretty big gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some guys around the building that will play some games with you too. What's your go-to game?
Probably Apex or GTA or something like that.
I've heard a lot of trash talk about 2K and Call of Duty, so maybe that'll be where the area where your teammates challenge you to some video games, and you guys can get to know each other that way a little bit. Benardrick McKinney, new Dolphins linebacker, I appreciate your time today, man. I know you're very busy. Thanks for doing this with me.
Appreciate you, man.